Welcome to the Imus and bring my old friend Beau Dietl. Good morning, Mr. Dietl.
Morning, Don. How are you, sir?
You know, I just tried this this new lubricant on my ear monitors, and I just pulled it. I was still sore. So I've only been in about 40 minutes. So
You got to slide it.
Well, it's just the dumbest thing that you probably have ever tried to do.
well, no, people use them all the time. I mean, it's going to take some break-in period, I think. So, how are you?
Okay, I got a lot of emails from last week from the Thoroughbred Racing Association. Remember we were talking about Zenyatta? And God bless that horse, lost by a nose. Did you watch the race on Saturday? And from the Thoroughbred Racing Association, I got letters stating quarter horses can use the turkey base to multiplicate the horse, the mare, to have little baby things, right? The fact of the matter, in order for it to be a thoroughbred racing horse, there has to be a witness of the actual execution of the insertation of the real swollen member of the horse. In other words, you have to have paper. Did you know this?
No.
You have to have papers when it's a thoroughbred that in fact is the father. So in other words, there's not going to be any horses saying, "Who's my daddy?" You're going to know who my daddy is because the horse, they have a paper. When you have a thoroughbred, that they had a witness that observed the insertion of the horse penis. This is a fact. I mean, this is life.
Okay, what happens if the mare is a slut?
Well, the thing is this. Everyone, in order to get the bloodline, because it makes sense, Charles, it makes sense.
Yeah.
The bloodline then can be, when you buy a horse, I've been at auctions in Lexington, Kentucky. When you buy a horse,
Easy for you to say.
Lexington,
Like having a stroke.
Kentucky. And what happens is you got a bloodline. Yeah. So in fact, the piece of paper verifies the fact that you didn't have some broken down horse driving a carriage around Central Park that pounded this thoroughbred. And then you're going to have a thoroughbred with a horse from Central Park where it goes click, click, click.
We're going to have with flowers in it.
But the point is, that's something that we found out on your show. I got emails from all over the country. It was wonderful, wonderful.
Oh.
Talking about animals. Look at these poor. Did you read about this Al-Qaeda? How sick are these people? We know they're sick. How about getting stray dogs that our GIs fall in love with on the streets, and they want to take them home, these stray dogs. They love them up. They give them puppy chow and all that. All of a sudden, these Al-Qaeda guys, I'm not going to use the word towelhead. I'm not going to be dysfunctional this morning. These guys, the Al-Qaeda terrorists, what they did was they slit the dogs open. They put explosives, also primers inside these dogs, and they put bombs in them so they would come to the United States to blow them up. Did you know that for a fact? That's how sick these individuals. Now the next are going to be putting in, with impregnated women, they're going to be putting bombs in them. I mean, at what point don't we attack back? We got to wipe these people out. They want us dead, Don. Speaking of dead, look at this Sheldon Silver. Look at this Sheldon Silver. Sheldon Silver did you see him on election night? Sheldon Silver? He's the head of the New York State Assembly. Our governor-elect, Andrew Cuomo, is got this ethnic reform thing. He also wants to cut down property tax, have a cap on it. So he wants ethnic reforms where he can say, look, you're the Assembly Speaker of the House. You are making decisions for multi-billion-dollar things. I want to know what you're making on the side, who your clients are, what's so wrong with that if you have that to hide.
I haven't seen a double-breasted suit in 5 years.
Oh, well, just look at me. I have single and double. What do you all of a sudden look like Peter Cardin? I mean, think about it.
Well, no,
double, or you could go double and single.
You look like you're right out of Guys and Dolls this morning.
Well, speaking
Hey, Charles.
Handsome, but yeah, guys.
18 till they are here in the Imus program. You like Colin Quinn?
I like Colin Quinn a lot.
It opens tomorrow night in the show on Broadway.
Well, he's a spectacular actor.
Funny guy.
A spectacular actor. And, Bernie was touching upon something. Mayor Bloomberg should chill out a little bit. I liked him all along. But, I mean, you get to a certain point, you're worth $16 billion. Don't be so cockatacious. Cockatacious means when you're like one of those, what do you call those, chickens? What do they call those things?
Panty rooster.
Roostertacious, that's what I should say. And what's happening now, he's making these remarks. We had 61 new United States congressmen, 6 new senators. He's making these remarks to people we're electing to Congress can't read and don't have passport, the majority. That's a very, very low thing to say. There was one woman from Princeton up here in upstate New York. Princeton, summa cum laude, all that kind of good stuff that when you graduate with all the honors. She's been the highest affectation educational person from Princeton. And this guy's knocking them. Says, oh, people don't even know what China is.
These things you come in and talk about.
Yes, I study them.
On Monday morning, huh?
Yeah.
You have all of those notes. Now, all of those notes that you have there.
Yeah.
So when did you make those notes?
Well, you know what? I make them as important issues come up, like the oil. Right. Oil is $80 a barrel.
But are those 3 pages of notes all from, say, for example, this weekend?
I try to keep current, but the horse thing was an advent of what I said last week about the horse being thoroughbred.
What I'm asking.
Yes.
You have 3 pages of notes.
Yes.
When did you write those 3 pages of notes?
I wrote these 3 pages of notes yesterday when I was watching the Boardwalk Empire. I was sitting at home, and I was just writing them down. I was thinking about good topics to educate people to listen to.
Sure.
Yeah, a perfect example.
3 pages of notes.
Oil. Well, I come here prepared. If I didn't come here prepared, you'd say you're broken down valise, you're not prepared. Oil was $33 a barrel 2 years ago. It's up in the 80s now. It's going to soar to $130 a barrel. What reasons? There's 6 reasons.
Did you know
oil fluctuates with the dollar, with the currency. When the currency goes down, oil goes up. These are factors that are there. Did you know that Russia is the largest producer of oil right now? No more Saudi Arabia, and they're running out of crude. Well, I'm sorry.
Did you know Tom Bowman's birthday was today?
Well, Tom Bowen's a wonderful man. He's been with the show for a long time.
Tenure.
How old is he?
47.
Well, I got ties older than him. Yeah. But
give
Tom
him
Bowman,
your watch.
What's that?
Give him your watch for his birthday.
Well, you know,
what'll be wrong with that?
You got a lot of them.
I don't wear. I can't wear a watch.
Oh, you can't wear a watch?
No.
You've got about 19 of them, and I know Rocco the Thief been telling me you haven't been by soon, so you do. He's got Bulgari. He's got Bulgari. What's it called? Bulgari.
Yeah,
Bulgari. And he's got Cartier. But you're due for a little Christmas shopping. Deirdre and the little guy, a little white, a little combat watch.
No. Anyway, nice to see you. I'm sorry you didn't get through all your notes.
No, I had one more thing. I'm thinking about opening a gay club down by the mosque.
No.
I have some names. Anna Drillings, Jihad.